Spider-Man Far From Home. So Spider-Man Far From Home is a sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. If you have not seen that, that was from the previous film that's connected to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And this is a sequel to not just that movie, but also Avengers Endgame. And if you haven't seen Avengers Endgame, wait till you see that for my review and stop this video and watch this one previously. As I was saying, so Avengers Endgame happens when Tony Stark dies, and that's a spoiler alert. And we continue on, and this is the sequence to what happens after Avengers Endgame, which leads us to Spider-Man Far From Home. So after Tony Stark dies, then now we have Tom Holland, who's projecting as Peter Parker to study abroad into Italy. Just like in Spider-Man Far From Home, he traveled into DC, and now he has to travel into Roman Italy to immerse himself, study abroad, and also deal with the coping mechanisms of without the presence of Iron Man. So I'm going to start with the pros, the cons, and my opinion, and that's where we're going to end it from here. So the pros of this movie is that I really enjoyed Tom Holland's performance. I like the chemistry with him and Zendaya, who's playing MJ or Michelle or however you want to call her in this movie. They really showed the build up for her being a very sarcastic girl to a person who's a little bit quirky, Spider-Man's quirkiness, and their chemistry and how everything comes together. Very good pro for this movie. Two, Jake Gyllenhaal. Who doesn't like Jake Gyllenhaal? In fact, Jake Gyllenhaal had the opportunity to be Spider-Man almost 20 years ago if Tobey Maguire didn't continue from the Spider-Man sequels. But Jake Gyllenhaal kills it as Mysterio. I won't go into too depths of his character, but I will go over more in the spoiler review. But Jake Gyllenhaal, another pro to this movie. Now let's go with the cons. The cons of this movie is the pacing. I don't really enjoy the pacing so much because I understand they want to have the consequences to stick around after Avengers Endgame, but it does start a little bit slow, then picks right up from the middle and earns a real sweet taste for the end. And that, my friends, wait for the spoilers. Now, another con I also have with this movie is also sometimes the technology, because sometimes the technology doesn't always go in sequence, because I know we live in the modern age, but it tries to pay homage to the 60s, and the technology is sometimes it has a little bit of clash between the time lapses and how we can talk about the drones, but that'll be again in the spoiler review. But overall, I highly recommend this movie. I really hope you enjoyed it as well as I did, and I hope you stay tuned for the next time. Until then, feel the vibe, subscribe, and I'll see you again next time.